lost to Christian Mijares, got a first round knockout. You heard us right, Christian Mijares got a first round knockout.
Not shown anywhere at all. So
actually,
they are showing that on the Spanish ESPN channel, which neither one of us get, of course. Obviously, I don't.
Much.
Yep.
I'm not paying that much for those.
Yes. What is it? $30 or something like that.
$30, and if you cancel right away, it's $15 to cancel. Ridiculous.
Yes. So there you go.
I'm not paying that. Screw it. Okay, Henry Buchanan got an 8th round unanimous decision. First fight, I guess, since the contender.
Yeah, he never even fought. It's his first fight since losing last year, I believe, to what's his name?
Mindy.
Yeah, John Paul Mindy. Yes.
Also, John Duddy got a 2nd round TKO in Ireland, still somewhere in Europe.
Fighting over there still.
Come on, it's time to come back.
Yes.
Summer's over. It's been over.
Yep.
But anyhow, he'll be fighting another time over there. We'll know if he's coming back at this point. But anyhow, which is a very retrograde move on his part. You start there and come here, you know.
Yes, he did it in reverse.
Yep. But anyhow, also, Martin Castillo got a 10-round unanimous decision win in a pretty much stay busy fight.
Absolutely.
Telefutura and Giovanni Segura. I hope you didn't blink on that one, because it was over in a round.
Another first round knockout for him, and he might be getting a title shot soon against...
Why not?
Yeah, I cannot remember who they were talking about, though, him getting a title shot. It's against the guy he should beat, so 112, I think he's at, so 112, 115, something. One of the title holders, cannot remember who they were mentioning now. But
probably a reason for that, but anyhow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyhow, also, Alexander Povetkin got an 11th round TKO over Chris Bird. Once again, I picked right on this one.
Yeah.
One of these pick'em fights a lot of people picked Bird in.
Yeah, I did.
And I knew it. Yeah. Told you so. Bird's done.
Yeah, he definitely should retire after this fight.
If this doesn't prove it...
And he's getting old anyway.
A loss to someone worse than Povetkin will.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to happen if he keeps fighting.
So.
He's going to lose to someone worse than Povetkin, because he was never even close in this one. So, I mean, even if he goes to cruiserweight now, he's going to have trouble beating anyone there. Like the top
guys,
any of the top people there at this point.
What
that should be sailed.
Man?
Well, if that guy hits him, apparently.
Yeah. But
that shouldn't happen.
No.
But
anyway, Bird, just retire while you're still ahead. So.
Bird a couple times made a very stupid decision to stand and brawl with Povetkin.
Bird should never stand and brawl with
anyone.
Yeah. Although he did do it with Tua and beat him, but Tua was slow enough to miss him every time he threw back. So.
He didn't.
And Bird had a much better defense, but
he didn't exchange with Tua though.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the difference.
Yeah, exactly. They weren't in a slugfest.
He exchanged some with Povetkin.
Yeah, they weren't in a slugfest.
He was trying to prove himself that he has a chin or something against Povetkin. He kept motioning like, "Come on, hit me." Yeah. And Povetkin hit him.
Yeah. Not a good thing to do.
And the first 5 rounds really were uneventful rounds. Really, I was able to give Bird 2 rounds in the entire fight, both of them being in the first 5 rounds, and they were so close of nothing happening. I mean, whatever. And then just 6th round on, Bird got rocked. And it was all downhill from there. And then the 11th round came. His son was in the corner, by the way. He's got a son like 10 years old, 12 years old, something. I don't think someone like that should have his son in the corner, especially that old in his career.
No.
his son was working the corner too.
Working
by
the
the way.
corner. No, that's unacceptable.
And
Yeah,
seeing
definitely.
his dad get beat up and everything.
That's not a good thing, and just having a kid actually working your corner is not a good
I'm
idea.
surprised it was even allowed.
Yeah, absolutely. So probably would not be allowed
his
here.
son gave him advice during one of the between rounds one time. Said
What did he
something.
say? Hit him?
Said something like, "Just knock him out, Dad."
Yeah.
And he said, "Better said than done, son." And yep.
Absolutely. Easier said than done.
And that could also, have affected him as well.
Yeah. could
Having
have.
the son in the fight. Not that I'm saying that's why he
No.
lost. That isn't why he lost. Yeah, not. Bird, time to retire. Time to go be the family man and retire and everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go train your son or something. But anyhow, Jose Luis Castillo also returned.
Off TV completely.
6-round TKO, knockdowns in second and fourth against the guy he fought. No one saw it.
No.
Don't know what
Wish
this
you were
means
there.
for him. I guess he's going to keep trying to fight. Don't know if it'll amount to anything. I don't think it will.
Yeah. Who knows? I mean, after that one punch to the body from Hatton, kind of hard to get over seeing that. But to imagine him doing anything.
What's he
real
going to
good.
do at 140? He's not going to. No one's going to allow him to fight at 135.
No.
Not that he needs to anyhow.
Not that he could ever make the weight, really.
So, 140, what's he going to do? Is he going to beat Junior Witter? No. Is he going to beat Kendall Holt?
No.
Probably not.
Yeah,
If he
could.
landed on his chin,
Yeah,
maybe.
he would have a puncher's chance, a big puncher's chance.
Malignaggi? Hell no.
No, definitely not.
So what are you going to do then?
Yeah, could definitely beat Ricardo Torres.
Okay.
There's a title for him.
Okay, and that would be a back and forth brawl, and who knows at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. Torres rocked Cotto and put him down, although Castillo has a better chin than Cotto.
Okay.
But either way, and if Castillo moves up to 147, he goes home in a body bag. So even with as good a chin as he has,
They might as well
those
put
are much
him
harder
in the body
hitters.
bag if he even says welterweight.
Absolutely.
Let alone goes there.
Although he has fought there before, but definitely not against the
Time.
top guys, of course. So
Time to pack him in, unless you fight the kind of guys he fought then just to make some
yeah,
chump
money,
change, whatever. But
just to get a few more wins, maybe. Yeah.
But to take a serious fight, no.
Maybe he could have a third fight with Mayweather.
Okay, maybe a farewell fight with Ricardo Torres,
Yeah, pick up a title.
and
Although the title should be Kendall
it'll probably
Holt's.
be the biggest money for a possible win that he could get.
Yeah, definitely.
Sure.
The title holders, definitely. Wait, there's one guy, Gavin Rees or something, so that fight's
Why
not
bother?
going to happen. Yeah, that is a title. That's the only reason, but
And there's nothing saying that guy might not be kind of
yeah,
slick or something.
something we have no idea because we've never seen him.
And why even take that risk to have a loss to that guy?
Yeah, absolutely.
But anyhow,
So,
that's results. Let's move on.